Alright, welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. Obviously, I'm Fuzzy. I guess it's obvious, I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. But anyway, there you go. So how y'all? What's happening? What's going on? What's the haps, peeps? Yep, Monday afternoon. And Fuzzy was off work today. And tomorrow if everything holds out good. There's getting to be a surprising routine here. But anyway, last week was terrible. Well, it wasn't terrible. Last week was long. So I spent all day today basically doing nothing. Nothing got mailed out for the Toast giveaway. I'll do that tomorrow, folks. I promise. I haven't even checked in at Toast in a while. So, working a 60-hour week last week. We already knew that because we were filling in for a supervisor that was out. So Thursday I get sick. I'm not sure if I told this story yet. I don't think I've done a video since then. If I did, bear with me because I never remember. But anyway, whatever. So I got sick with that stomach thing that gets me every once in a while. I actually had to leave work. I never leave work. I don't remember the last time I got sick and had to leave work. I do now because it was Thursday. And then we had someone that didn't show up. They called out and then they just didn't show up one night. So that was two 16-hour days in a row. Well, it was not a happy camper, 16-hour days. I'm getting a little old for that stuff. Speaking of getting too old for that stuff, really quick before I forget about it, y'all indulge me just a second while I send out a very special happy birthday to Miss Jill. She shaves with Jill. If you hadn't checked out Jill's channel, you should. Miss Jill turned 70 years old, and I just turned 50 here a while back. I'm hoping to make it to 70. And we'll see. But she turned 70 years old. And her shave for her 70th birthday was with a Micromatic. How classy is that? That's a classy lady right there, ain't it? So let's get on today's shave. So I'm not doing the menthol thing because I just decided for no really reason other than all, and I just decided I wasn't going to conform today. I'm not doing menthol Monday. I'm doing Glastonbury Monday. And this is a sample of Stirling Glastonbury I got a while back, and I shoved it in an old cup. I believe this is a, where was this cup made? Clifton, New Jersey. But anyway, it's one of the old Spice mugs, and it's faded and all everything, you know. So anyway, got the Glastonbury in it. And I actually have a sample of the Glastonbury aftershave that came from somebody who I can't remember, and I'm sorry about that. But if it was you, don't feel bad, because I don't remember what I had for lunch yesterday. I remember supper last night because I went to the Chinese place down the road and got some really nice chicken curry. It was good, but I digress. So anyway, we're going to do the hippie shave today. Although I don't know if hippie shave, but anyway, the hippie smelling shave with the patchouli. That's what the Glastonbury is. And it's going to be really nice. I just know it. And we're going to use our little Turkish boar brush just because that's what I grabbed when I walked in here and started setting everything up. There's really no other reason for it. Rolled in and got. So here a while back I asked for recommendations on what shaves y'all wanted to see. And somebody mentioned the old Schick band razor, and I haven't shaved with it in a while, so I thought that was really a good idea to shave with the Schick band razor. Now I'm not sure. Hopefully I won't have to go to a different section of the band because this is the only head I have for this one, and I don't know how many shaves are left on it. Don't remember how many shaves I've done, and so I don't know. I really don't. But we're going to give it a try. And as you notice, I got several days worth of growing out here because I've been too lazy to shave. If they asked me at work, I just tell them, yeah, I'm growing a beard. You know, I had seriously considered doing no shave-ember. I really have considered that. I haven't grown a beard in a while. I used to grow them every winter when it would get cold for hunting season. Hadn't done it in a while. However, I don't think it's going to happen. But anyway, the band razor, it's kind of an unwieldy looking thing, and I can see why they didn't really catch on. The cartridge head up here is actually removable. This is the only thing you'll ever hear me shave with, probably, that I say cartridge. And but anyway, the band head here was removable, and it's got a lever here that when the section gets dull that you're on, you move the lever and it winds it and it moves to a different section of the band. It's just a band of metal that's sharpened on one side. And I've shaved with it several times over the years, and it's not a bad shave. I mean, really. I mean, it was gimmicky. I understand why it didn't catch on. It's just a gimmicky thing, and you know, it doesn't really have the. I mean, really, it's just not as sexy looking as like an E or a G or any of them. It's really not. Definitely not like an F. But you know, it's just a thing. But razor to razor, blade to blade. It's a sharp blade. It's held it the proper way, and you know, it'll shave. Generally, very good. Hopefully you have a good sharp edge on it right now, because we're going to need it with all that stuff to shave. But like I've said before, we have far from a soft beard. I love people. I got a wire beard. What do you think I got? Jeez, don't got no girly beard. Nope. Got me some French Market coffee with chicory in it, so I ain't got me no girly coffee. Always a good thing. Listen to that sound. I hear people talk about all the time how they don't like their brush hitting the side of the mug when they're making lather. I kind of think that sounds like shave time to me. It's almost like ringing a dinner bell, ain't it? Or if you're a Mississippi State fan, the cowbell. Although LSU put a whooping on them the other day, didn't they? Of course, LSU's putting a whooping on everybody this year, but boy, they beat up on poor Mississippi State. I root for LSU because, like I've said in a million videos, I live right next door to the campus. I root for them until they play a Mississippi team. And I did root for Mississippi State the other day, although I felt like, you know, it wasn't going to do any good. I did. But anyhow, I was right. It didn't do any good. So here we go. Stirling Glastonbury. So I saw a video that Stirling put on YouTube. And they've got some new shave bowls. And they got all these bumps in the bottom of them, so they're not even going to make a good soup bowl. But they're collapsible so that you can take them with you. Now, the thing about that is, that might actually be a good idea. And I'll tell you why. I'm not going to stop face lathering. But if you had a collapsible bowl like that that was easy to pack in your bag when you got somewhere, and a lot of hotels these days, they don't have the little pull things on them anymore to stop the sink up, because they don't want people stopping the sink up and running water all over the place, because basically people are idiots these days. I've come to that conclusion. So if you had your little bowl like that, instead of having to use the little hotel cup to soak your brush in and everything, you'd have your little bowl and you'd have enough water you can soak your brush in as you're doing your face lathering, like God intended. You know, you could add a little water if you needed it, and don't got to turn the sink on and wet your brush under the water, running water. Now, I'm not saying that's not a good thing to do. I put way too much soap on this brush while I was sitting here running my mouth, by the way, so we're going to have to thin it out a little bit with a little extra water. But anyway, so that was pretty neat. It also has some neat looking brushes. I don't have any of the Stirling brushes yet. I might have to look into it. But anyway, this soap smells wonderful, by the way. I like the smell of patchouli. I don't like it when it's overdone. And I've been around people, and that's what, I wasn't born in 1969. I don't know jack crap about hippies. But I've been told that they would put the patchouli oil on to cover the body odor. So I might not like that strong of patchouli, or I might not like that at all, but I like this one. I probably should have went ahead and just bought the actual cake of soap instead of just the sample. But Stirling samples are generous, and they're not a bad price, and it's really good soap. So I'm a Stirling fan. I like them. But you know, there you go. Guess I ran out of steam on the conversation. So the man razor, and again, it's a Schick. See that? It says right there on the back, Schick. And we're going to see if this particular shaving edge has got anything left in it. And it does. I think we're going to be fine. Definitely not a brand new edge, you can tell, but as you can see right there, definitely still got some go in it. Alright. Now, I've never had any problems the times I've shaved with this one. You know, people talk about, well, you know, it's unwieldy, it's got too much weight in the head, it's got the balance too. Who cares? I know. I say that every time I shave, but all you people that watch these every once in a while, you know, all 2 and 3 of you, every once in a while there's someone new comes along, and if I don't say the same stuff over again sometime, they're not going to catch the wisdom of Fuzzy. And why would we want to deprive people of the wisdom of Fuzzy? Come on. Jeez. Why would we do that? So bear with me every once in a while, or now and again, or most of the time, or whatever you want to call it, when I repeat myself. That's just how it goes. So we had a little rainy weather. Actually, it was raining for a couple of days. And some of the jobs at the plant they can't do when it's raining, so people rain out. So it was quiet a lot of days at the plant, which was really nice for me, because I didn't want to deal with it anyway. It takes a lot of energy to be friendly for 12 hours at work. It takes a tremendous amount of energy to do 16 hours. The lucky part is the last 4 hours of those shifts, I go to the back gate and I don't have to put up with many people back there. I don't have to be as friendly. Let's not say put up with. I don't have to be as friendly with as many people back there as I do when I'm up front at the main gate. So that's a good thing. All right. So first pass, and like I said, this is definitely might even be the last use of this band. I'll probably try to get one more out of it just because I don't really have any more. And looks pretty good. I can see over here though that while I was talking, I missed getting that jawline pass. Oh well. Suppose he gets to run in his mouth and loses his place. It's nothing unusual, trust me. But you can see there that we did a good job on that first pass, getting a massive part of that 2 to 3 days growth off. All right. And another problem I had was that lather was definitely a little thick. I loaded it up too thick on the brush because I was running my mouth. This little old Turkish brush, as you can see, it's not a real dense packed brush. And I showed that off ever since I first started using it. But the thing about it is, even though it's not, it does. It's a really, really good job. And I didn't need to load near about the soap I loaded on it. But, yeah, it'll be all right. Well, there we go. Fire our hands off a little bit, and here we go for round number 2 on this here shave. But, you know, what I was saying before I started explaining was that people talk about where the balance on a razor is and how much a razor weighs and how that affects this and that affects that. Horse feathers. And if anybody's curious, I just got in a brand new box of horse feathers because I was using a bunch over at the shave den the other day. Fuzzy got a little spanking at the shave den the other day for being rude. I've already mentioned that. I just thought I'd mention it again. Blah. Not the first time though. Alright, let's trim up around the old goatee here a little bit. We'll finish checking that when we do our witch hazel. Get right under that edge. Matter of fact, I was going to grow the goatee out longer. Talking about no shave-ember. I was going to grow the goatee out longer, but one side of it, when it starts getting a little long, it starts growing around that way. So I trimmed it back a little bit tonight before the shave, just because it was getting a little out of hand. I guess I could use like beard wax or beard oil or something and comb it out and everything, but nah, we'll just keep it trimmed up about where it is, and that ought to be good. By golly. Alright. Let's wash this off and see what we got. Now I know what we got. What we got is a good shave. We're going to have a look at it here. Now not very many people I've seen. I don't know if I've ever seen another shave. I don't know if I've ever looked though. There might be more shaves with a Schick band razor. And there's one of the guys over at the shave den that has his dad's Gillette. What do they call that thing? A Techmaster or a Gillette? Tech something or something. Anyway, it's Gillette's band razor. And he's got one that he breaks out every once in a while, and a tribute shave to his dad, as I recall. And it looks really similar to this one. Basically the same concept. I can't remember right off the top of my head if it works exactly the same or not. But it's got the same stuff. Well, speaking of the giveaway, folks, if you're watching this and you're at Toast, I'll start mailing stuff out tomorrow. I promise. I think we had like, what was it, 15 people got into the giveaway. So I got like 15 things to mail out, and some of them are going like to Australia in Canada, and Portugal maybe, or Bulgaria. Can't remember. Anyway, we got members all over the world, and when we do a giveaway, it's for everybody. We don't discriminate. Everybody that's qualified jumped in and got in on it. We got some really good stuff. I'll be shaving with my prize here before long. I picked up a German, one of the German-made Wilkinson swords shave sticks. So I'll be shaving with that before long. But I will be getting things out to folks soon. I will start getting that done. All right, so let's do our little touch-up pass we do. We're going to come down the cheeks like we always do. And I felt a little roughness under there, so we're going to come back up there. That's the thing about the witch hazel, and I say it every time because I really advocate doing this witch hazel touch-up pass. I think it's a really good thing. And you can feel the rough spots. It gives you plenty of slickness. It'll help heal if you've had some razor burn during the shave. I just think it's a really good idea. And I like it, so I do it. So there we go. Schick band razor. Got the little job there that we moved to a new one. We'll probably have to do that next time we use it, whenever that is. And then, you know, not the prettiest thing in the world, like I said. You know, what's the old saying? Not the prettiest belle at the ball, but that's all right. Still dances. Still dances quite well. In just a second, I'll give you a look at that. Let me get this. Go ahead and drop it back in this little handy dandy little case there. Now we're also gonna get another shave with the Razrock Eco. And probably with the Hawk, before we send them back to the owners. We'll get that done again, and then we're going to send them back out. They'll go out with the prizes for the people that have them. And look at that. What a nice shave. Nothing wrong with that at all. And so we're going to be getting that done here lately, or here soon is what I should say, if work you know, doesn't keep me pinned back down. Work is going to get busy again here before long, but for right now everything should be pretty normal. So we're going to get this little sample bottle of the Glastonbury, and I know they had brought it back for a limited time. I don't know if they still have this, but if you are a fan of patchouli, and I don't know what else this has in it, as everybody knows, I'm not a scent person, but I can tell you, if you're a fan of the patchouli, you're going to like this. It's really nice. And anything you choose from Stirling is going to be good. I'm not a fanboy. I don't get paid. I'm not a shield, but I'm telling you, you'll like Stirling. So there we go. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to go cook me some breakfast for supper, I think, because I'm off work again tomorrow, so I'm not doing a whole lot tonight. Probably going to find me a cigar here before long, and another cup of coffee before it's over with. But there you go. So Schick band razor, another shave in the book. Again, happy birthday, Jill. It's great to see you. Still going strong, and you are. I love watching your shaves. Y'all have a great night. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, happy shades to you.